Hey, it's Joey with Imzz Elite. We're back in the shop today. We're going to throw a rear crash bar on this 06 to 17 Dyna. Let's get into it. Do you remember what size Allen chain guard uses on the stock? For starters, you want to remove your upper and lower chain guard. We have already done that, but it's going to take a 3/8 wrench and you'll get rid of the 3 screws on the bottom of your swing arm. And then you take a 1/2 inch wrench and there's going to be a nut on the back side of this tab and a 3/16 Allen. And you can break that loose, remove that nut, it's on this tab. And then you're also going to see another button head threaded into your stock passenger peg mount. It's another 3/16 Allen. You just back that out. There's no nut because it's threaded. Once you remove that, that'll be both your upper and lower moved, and then those are going to stay off the bike to get our rear crash bar installed. So right off the bat, after you do that, let's go ahead and remove the stock passenger peg mounts. You're going to need a T45 Allen key and a small cheater pipe. Once you got your T45 key, just go ahead and pick up your chain or your belt, whichever you got still. Go ahead and insert it in the head of this bolt. Once you get it inserted, throw your cheater pipe on there just for a little extra leverage. I'm gonna be able to break that loose. Repeat it in the back bolt. Once you've broken it loose, you should be able to just screw those right out. Sometimes they can get a little gummed up. You want to throw a little Croil or PB blaster in there. Might want to leave it just supported by a thread or two, so after you break the other one loose, the whole mount doesn't fall off. And now we're just going to repeat that same process on this side. It's a little easier because you don't have the chain in your way. Careful not to smash your fingers on your passenger pegs. Same thing, once they're both broken loose. Now you got to be careful on this side. You can't spin the key upright because you'll scratch your fender. Sometimes if you've got a stubby torque socket you can get in here, or a small like bit wrench. But overall, there's not a lot of clearance without damaging the fender. We'll take our rear crash bar. It's going to go with the taper opening widest to the rear. So that's the way it's going to sit inside the bike. You'll notice that these legs have a taper. The wider end is going to be facing towards the back side of the bike. Show the top. Yeah. And to get it in here, you're going to come from the left side of the bike. Just lift up your chain or your belt and make sure those feet are facing forward just for a moment. Once you get it slid in here, just going to pivot it down so we can get our ARP hardware lined up. Take the 4 bolts that come with the kit. We're going to throw a little drop of red Loctite on all of these. Let's just get everything started by hand. You may have to maneuver the chain or the belt. You may have to articulate the crash bar a little bit just because of the powder thickness. The holes are going to have a hard time lining up. Once you get everything lined up hand tight, you'll take your 3/8 wrench and go ahead and tighten these all down a little bit at a time. If you can get them all down evenly for the most part, that's going to help you out. Before we get this side tight all the way down, let's go ahead and get the other side buttoned up a little bit. Now that we got the left side all tightened down, we can finish tightening down this right side. Last step, we just got to slide the understrap in and bolt her down. All right, now that we got the crash bar all bolted down, we're going to take our understrap with the notch facing forward and coming in on the left side of the bike. Just going to slide in. Make sure you come up over the harness. You'll see you got a little wiring harness right here slipping up over it. And we'll just go ahead and take one of our last two bolts we have. Came with the nut, and we'll start that in there. Just go ahead and start that nut for a second so we can walk around. Take our last bolt and nut. Pop that in, throw the nut on bottom. All right, now we're just gonna take a 3/8 wrench and a 9/16 wrench. I'm just gonna torque those down. All right, now you're ready to rip. Got your rear crash bar, so get out there. When you get back, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching our video. Hopefully it was informative. Press that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment.